tree was very large and hundreds of animals fell from its branches into the vehicle and all about.
Into the vehicle and all about. There were pelicans and penguins, elephants and giraffes. Since the robot was missing limbs, he couldn't fight the rabid animals off of him. Finally, he managed to escape by pulling himself through a broken window. So now he needs to continue his journey to the Atlantic.
When finally reaching the Atlantic, after many hours of travel, he remembers he's missing limbs, so he builds them out of wood and now is a robot pirate. The robot, known as Galactic Yarg, decides he will find a ship and sail the 7 seas looking for saltwater taffy.
After that, he decides he needs some comedy in his life. So he decides to rename himself Bob because a man with no arms and no legs just bobs in the ocean like a top.
He finds a fabulous island full of interesting people, full of silly stories that amaze and astound him. He spends a year learning different languages, then sails off in search of
his own scintillating story, the story to end all stories. As he sailed away from the fantastical island, he decided he would take this message of love, peace, and forgiveness around the world using the languages he had learned. However, as the sun set on the first night, the wind started to rise, like eagles singing, and the waves began to lunge like hungry whales. Poor Sinbad fell out of place, longing to return to a stable land. He dreamed he actually was Sinbad or Aladdin, but knew his message was more critical. He couldn't give up now. He wasn't going to get shipwrecked. And as, throughout the night, the storm raged, he thought his sacrifice was in vain, that he would perish as vainly as his predecessors, who had believed in their message as much as he did. As his hope faded, he knew he would pull through. The perils were past. But then,
the robot walked over the water and found a city where there were many more robots, and he became happy.
Because the robot was happy, he bought a new puppy. It was his first pet in a brand new city.